Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options in Play video update. So, earnings pretty much dry up this coming week after a still like kind of relatively busy stretch. Late August and beginning of September. This week is going to be very, very, very slow. We do have the CPI on Tuesday, so that should be interesting. Outside of that, there are some conferences going on where we might start to get some unscheduled guidance or at least some like management commentary. But really, you'll see on the calendar, there's not much. So there's nothing scheduled Monday before the open. After the close on Tuesday, Oracle just pricing in 475. I mean, the two big names next week, really the two only names next week, are both software. So Oracle's pricing in 475. It had a solid quarter in June. That's where you had this big gap here. And I guess I would maybe view this a little bit more bullish just because, it's off the high from where it was a couple weeks ago, coming off a good quarter. Seems like software stocks have been okay. Um, Enterprise software stocks at least. Definitely a little bit mixed reporting period for them, but still okay. Also, option pricing seems like it leaves some room. Actually, maybe in either direction. I guess if they do disappoint, so maybe it's something I'll think about for a volatility strategy. For the open on Tuesday, nothing of interest, and same after the close. Really just a couple of like teeny tiny companies. Wednesday before the open, Lacey. I mean, honestly, it's probably not something I'd even really be looking at if it wasn't like one of the only companies scheduled. They're priced in 70 cents. It hasn't moved a ton recently. You can see the last few trading months been kind of range bound. So, I mean, if it gets above 8, it could break out. If it gets below 6, it could break down. So, I mean, with the stock at 7, it's basically a dollar away from either side of that range. Options are priced in 70 cents. So the question is, does it move enough to trigger a break of the range? If not, you know, might be kind of tough to see a too big of a move. Um, Nothing scheduled Wednesday after the close. Nothing scheduled Tuesday before the open. Thursday after the Thursday before the open. Thursday after the close is Adobe. Priced in 24 points. The last couple quarters have not been great, but the stock is closer to its recent low than it is to its recent high. I guess the big question with option pricing, seemingly kind of fair to me, is what type of move does it see? Because there have been some larger swings on earnings lately, though um, it doesn't typically move huge. So, I mean, it might not leave a ton of room on pricing unless it's like really surprisingly strong or surprisingly weak. So if it's mixed, it might be kind of tough to see a move greater than 24. But I mean, it's the big name next to Oracle of the week, so there's going to be a lot of attention on it, and I mean that alone might help it be a little bit more exaggerated in either direction. So maybe something to look at towards the end of next week. But I mean, come Thursday, a lot could change after the CPI, so we got to see where it is. And then Friday, there's nothing scheduled, so that's it. Just very, very, very light earnings calendar, and we'll see. Like I said, there could be some unscheduled news with the conferences ongoing, and there could be some fireworks on the CPI. So I think it should be a busy week, just maybe not so much for earnings. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading, earnings, or events with options, please follow up the link in the description of the video for more information on options in play. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Stay well, and I will talk to you